Hey everyone, welcome to Homestead Corner. Today I want to talk about these global food shortages. So as all these different crises around the world continue to happen, food shortages are getting worse and worse. More in other countries than some countries are much worse than others. And the UN ambassador, one of them, stated that on a scale of 1 to 10, they would rate the current food shortages a 10. It's going to get much worse. We are just seeing the beginning effects of a lot of this stuff, and there's much more coming down the road. As diesel prices increase, and they're not going to change anything. Those diesel prices are still going to increase. No one is going to hold them back, because as we push these prices forward, it pushes more and more people to go electric. So they want the green electric everything and battery operated. So they are not going to try and slow this down at all. They're just going to continue to push it and make it worse. As diesel and fuel prices continue to rise, it is only going to make it more difficult. Smaller trucking companies, more and more of them are struggling and having a hard time keeping going. They are having to decide if they should work or just park their truck, because they can't take the loss on this. The margins are too slim. They can't make any profits. As the prices rise, it makes it more and more difficult. And as those trucks park, it means less and less in the store and more price hikes, because supply and demand always. Right now is the time to really push and make sure you have those grains, proteins, oils, things that you need. Some countries are already stopping exports of their oils, which it's going to make it much more difficult to get your hands on oil, and that will raise the price on that as well. It's already gone up quite a bit. I noticed oil, haven't bought it in a while, but I went to replace some that I opened, and I noticed the price had almost doubled already. So having enough oils and fats, you're going to want to have those. I mean, they're not long-term storage, but you want to have enough for a year or two in your stockpile to make sure you've got it to get through. And those grains and proteins, lots of them, as much as you can store, definitely. Remember, a lot of families, younger couples with children and things like that, they really struggle just to make ends meet. I remember when my husband and I were younger, when we first were living together and first got married. Oh my God, I remember many weeks wondering how the heck I was going to get to work. And gas wasn't even that expensive then. But just being a young couple and all the expenses and everything, you don't really have your footing down to be able to put extra money away and stock extra items and stuff. So I think it's really important, if you have young family members that are, just out on their own in the last couple of years, thinking about having a little extra for them definitely can be a lifesaver for them, because people with young children, things like that, they are really going to struggle as this progresses and things fall apart. We need to be there for the ones we love when we can. I know not everybody has extra money and is going to be able to do extra, but doing what you can to help out when you can is always the best policy. So keep stocking those pantries as long as you can. Prices are rising constantly. There are holes here and there. I'm not seeing a whole lot of limits at this time. Baby formula, I see limits on that. And I have seen in certain stores, I've seen limits on chicken. And, other stores, not really limits, but they don't have a large variety. So you have to kind of get what there is. And I noticed our local grocery store had split chicken breasts on sale this week, but every time I went into the store they didn't actually have any of the chicken breasts. So the sale isn't much good if you can't get your hands on the product, but do the best you can. Right now it's really important to keep pushing and keep stocking and doing the best that we possibly can to prepare for all these troubled times ahead. I would love to hear how you guys are doing on different limits and stuff in your grocery stores. We haven't seen it too much, just the baby food and certain places limiting chicken. But other than that, I haven't seen too many in our area. But I really would love to hear how you guys are doing, what you're seeing in your grocery stores. How's the stock? Are there limits? And is it certain things or across the board? You know, we'd love to hear that. Things are definitely progressing quickly in this country and around the world. It's definitely helpful for everyone to prepare for what they could possibly see coming their way as well. And that is it for today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.